Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're here on this little sky island in the West Necluda Sky Archipelago because we are searching for Star Fragments. We need lots and lots of Star Fragments, nearly 30 more, and that's gonna take a while. So my idea that I formed back in previous episode, or more like 2 episodes ago at this point, is at night wait until I see a shooting star and then just go get it. You know, I've tried skydiving from sky islands at night, and that's turned out to be not very dependable. So yeah, instead I'm going to try this. I'm going to wait up here on this particular sky island, or this little set of sky islands, until night, and then just sort of gaze out to the southeast and wait until I see a shooting star land somewhere. And it's working okay for me to just stay here on this island. I'm just wondering if maybe I should give it another shot to wait over there, or even up there perhaps. Well, let's stick to the original version for now. And get to nightfall. Where's the wood? There's the lumber. And then I need a flint. And then let's... Okay, and back to that one. Oh, not morning. Oh, shoot. Pah. Okay, well, fortunately, that's easy enough to fix. Night, please. There we go. Now, let's see. Let's step on this corner here. Sort of angle the camera like so. And wait. Sometimes I get a little impatient, but other times it has a very zen quality for me. I like just, you know, slowing down and taking things in from time to time. There's the moon. Another interesting thing I learned in the course of doing this is that you can have multiple shooting stars in the same night. I'm pretty sure that's different from Breath of the Wild. I could be mistaken, but I think in Breath of the Wild you can only have one per night. So once you saw a shooting star and went to retrieve it after it landed, you had to wait until the next night to do this again. Blasted cloud right in my way. Okay, it's past 11 in game time. Being patient is all fine and well, but, you know, the clock's ticking. It does get kind of frustrating to have nothing happen when I desperately need it to. Maybe I could make another try at skydiving at night. Like, the island that waterfall to the right's coming down from, that's a pretty high altitude sky island. So I could get up there, skydive down from it. You know, I don't know for sure, but I imagine the higher the altitude, the more likely it is that a shooting star will head on past you. There it is, okay. I can't see the exact spot, but it's like there-ish. It's a bit beyond there, probably down here. Okay, we're going, rather than blasting my way out of the Skyview Tower, I was about to say, we're going to go up here and skydive down, but I could still go to the Skyview Tower and go cross country, perhaps? In the previous episode, there were some really irritating glitches where the shooting stars kept on disappearing for no apparent reason. Sometimes they were getting replaced with another shooting star, but there was at least one time where it just vanished. And it's raining. It seems to rain here a lot. But whatever. I'm more concerned that my shooting star is still there. Haha, it's still there. Excellent. Okay, let's get back up. For a moment, I thought the light reflecting off of that waterfall was another shooting star, but no. Come on, game. I know you can do it. I know you can do more than one in a night. Taking a risk to look behind me in case there was one already landed. That's like right next to the Skyview Tower. Wait a second. How far... What? How far away is that? I saw Korok back there, too. This... It didn't look nearly this far away when it landed. What the heck? That's kind of weird. How'd it get this far out? It didn't look like it landed all the way over here. Okay, it's 4 a.m. I only have one more hour. One more game hour. Should be enough time, but... That was weird. Was it just like an optical illusion? It really did look like it landed right here. I'm hesitating to call this another glitch. But seriously, this is still feeling kind of glitchy. I don't believe I have enough time to get another one. I'll need to go through the set a fire and make it night cycle again. Before I do that, there was a Korok over here. Excuse me. Alright, there he is. Alrighty, you. Where's your friend? There it is, okay. Took me a while to notice a little plume of smoke. With all of the morning mist sort of floating around. Kind of blended in. But yeah, I see it now. Okay. Let's see. We got this thing and a steering stick and a third wheel. Is there a fourth wheel? Ah, there's the fourth wheel. Okay. That'll do. Okay, now there's the remaining wheel. Aha. Oh no, that's not going to do it all. There we go. This is not going to be very maneuverable. It's so low to the ground, it'll get caught up on, you know, any kind of small protrusions. If the wheels were underneath and it were higher up off the ground, that would be different. Well. Come on, get over here. Thank you. Maybe I should collect some dragon debris from Nadra since she's passing by over there. Didn't even have to take him off the car. Yeah. Since Nadra happens to be passing by, let's collect some dragon debris. Let's see, what's a good way to skydive onto her back from here? Let's see, where is she? There she is, okay. She's close enough that I think I can make it without the glide gear. Geez, I might actually misjudge that. Let's see, any spike shards back here? Alright, I think that's about does it for those things. Oh yeah, I have plenty. Alright, well what other dragon debris do I need? Certainly don't need any scales. Claw. I could do with another claw. Yeah, that's the nearest foot. Oh dear, where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Oh, there it is. Hey, opportunity. Oh my goodness. Is that really it? 8 rupees. Okay. Unexpected bonus, but I'll take it. Let's see. I could use a fang and a claw from Farash. And just a claw from Dinral. But I also could use some spikes from Dinral. Running a mite low on those. Though now having said that, I'm not exactly going to be using them much anymore. Well. Nice little diversion. I suddenly find myself thinking I would very much like to try starting up here for my keep an eye out for shooting stars at night plan. What would be the best way to get there? That is a very high altitude island. The map here doesn't do it justice. It's very high altitude. I think I know how to take care of that, though. First, Zorgear. Then, shoot myself up into the sky. Hi, Nadra. Oh, wow, it just barely gets me high enough. Barely gets me to the top of... just barely gets me level with this island when I shoot myself out of the Skyview Tower. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? Sneaky river snails. How do those even get up here? The ducks I can understand, but now thinking about it, the sneaky river snails don't make any sense, and neither do the frogs, really. You know, the fish, those are the rare Sky Island fish, so those make sense. The ducks, they can fly, so those make sense. But the frogs and the snails? How do they make it up here? I mean, they can't fly. For that matter, I've always kind of wondered where the Sky Islands actually came from in the first place. Alright, well. Where to begin? I want to look... Yeah, sure. Suddenly, I'm not so sure this is a good spot, but you know what? I'm going to give it a try anyway. Right. First things first. Switch to the Sheikah set for the night speed up. Then make a fire and wait. All right. So let's look a bit more westerly. That'll do. Getting a tad chilly up here. Not painfully so, but the thermometer is pretty low. Okay, there we go. Tulin, you are kind of in the way. Whatever. Okay. There's the moon. Do. Just waiting for a shooting star. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Old rock song. Probably before most of your times. Before my time, actually. It's midnight game time. I'm starting to suspect this is a bust. Maybe there's not enough land. We're too far to the west. Or east, rather. Let's do a quick comparison. Yeah, this is quite a bit further east than the Sky Islands up above Dueling Peaks. That really limits the area where a shooting star could fall. On the other hand, when I was looking out over the Gerudo Desert from approximately here a few episodes ago, no shooting stars there either. But that was a much bigger area than I'm giving myself right now. So, yeah, I'm kind of confused about the limits here still. How exactly does the game decide when and where to drop a shooting star? Okay, it's 2 a.m. game time. That leaves only 3 game hours for a shooting star to appear and then for me to go run and grab it. I'm pretty sure it's 5 a.m. when they vanish. Maybe 6 a.m. But either way, it doesn't leave me much time. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a bust. Yep, the sun's starting to come up. Yeah, this didn't really work, did it? Okay. Well, let's make one last Hail Mary pass here and just skydive down and hope that I get a shooting star from the fall. I think that's a negative. Well, okay. Occasionally things fail. That's just how it goes sometimes. All right. Have I ever inspected that tree to see if there's anything there? The answer to that question is yes, I have. Okay. Oh, look, what do we got here? Oh, he has a bouncy club. They all have bouncy clubs. Well, okay, not all of them, but most of them. Oh, that guy has a beehive club. I wonder if they can get out over here. I mean, bokoblins can't swim. So, I think this would actually be a safe place, even if they did spot me. Well, they could throw rocks, I suppose, but they couldn't actually get out here. Well, okay, so this experiment was a bust. Let's go back up here. Okay, first things first. Second things second. And third things third. It doesn't look it, but that Sky Island with the waterfall actually is quite a bit further away. Looks like it's a new moon tonight. The moon should be peeking up over the horizon right now. But it's not. Also, it appears that these drifting clouds do not actually cover up the shooting stars. I noticed that earlier in the episode. Even though it looked as though the cloud was in front of where the shooting star was falling, you could still clearly see the shooting star falling through it. Which is certainly useful. Let's see here. So, we've learned that you can get multiple shooting stars in a single night. We've learned that the clouds do not cover them up. And we've learned that there appear to be conditions where shooting stars don't happen. But we haven't really put together what those conditions are exactly. Oh, and now the waterfall is all the way down to the ground. It must be because it's midnight. From midnight to some as yet undetermined hour, the waterfalls from those sky islands reach the ground. And then the rest of the day, they only make it like halfway down. That's weird. And I just noticed it's past 1 a.m. game time. That's like half the night gone and no shooting star yet. That's kind of weird. This is just a hypothesis, but maybe because I've already gotten a shooting star from this sky island, I need to go to a different area of the map? Maybe? I've been thinking go to Linder's Brow, go up to the... oh, there we go. Finally. Come on, get... Okay, there we go. Kind of on the side of Bremen Peak. I could try going here and then climbing up. Or is there a... I was about to say, is there a convenient sky island nearby? Not really. And I don't want to blast myself out of the Skyview Tower. That seems to make these things glitch out pretty badly. Okay, fine. Let's go here to the Toki Shrine. It's down in a cave, so we will ascend up to the surface. And then we got to climb the mountain up to the northwest. Remember to click A this time, darn it. What? Is that one of those ever means I don't have time to turn around and look? Oh, for the love of Pete. What a bad time for it to be raining. Okay. No slip gear. Got to put on the no slip gear. Okay. Thank goodness this didn't make it glitch out. Gotcha. Any chance of another one? Any chance of it? There's Nadra again. I don't believe I need any more dragon debris from Nadra. It's 4 a.m. Even if another shooting star did land, I'm not likely to be able to get to it in time. Well, oh, you can barely see the sun behind the clouds. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go to Linder's Brow and head on over to Courage Island. From the top of Courage Island, I will have an excellent view. And hopefully I can limit the perspective to a small enough area of the map that I can easily get to wherever the thing lands. Hopefully I can control the perspective of the map so it falls in a relatively small area, like maybe around here. And I should easily be able to get to where it lands. You know, I could go up to the Wind Temple or use any of these places. Anyway. Glide gear, please. Okay. All right. Now let's see. So there's the labyrinth, there's the Wind Temple. It covers a fair amount of land. I don't know that it's big enough, though. Maybe if I look like at this angle. I was wondering what that was. It almost looked like a beacon from a shooting star. But no, those are the islands that we had to climb to get up to the Wind Temple way back in... I don't even remember. It was pretty much the very beginning of this playthrough. That was more or less where I went first. Okay. I think if I look from this angle, that covers most of Hebra and a fairly good section beyond that. I guess I could try this angle. Much bigger area. But there's still plenty of ways to get across. Yeah, you know what? That's sounding better. Let's experiment. Give it a bigger area to work with. Okay. Not sure what I was trying to accomplish with that. Okay, let's put out a chunk of wood. Whoa. Okay then, I think that's the angle I'm going to go for. It allows the entirety of Death Mountain and Akala, and even a little bit of Lanayru. Try a bigger area, rather than constraining it to a smaller one, like I've been trying to do. The red horizon is kind of worrying. Is that going to be a blood moon, or is that what it normally looks like? I never really paid attention. Oh, blood moon. Yeah. I can already see the tendrils of red coming up from it. Well, I don't care. That won't necessarily impact the shooting stars. Though now that I've said that out loud, maybe it does? Oh, let's not worry about that right now. There. Pretty close to the castle. And there's not a convenient way to get there, darn it. Except by going straight to the castle like so. I could go here and in like that. Going into the castle grounds during a blood moon. Sounds like kind of a stupid thing to do. But, I mean, there aren't lots of monsters there. The monster control crew does a pretty good job of keeping it clear. Get on with it. Okay. Got that over with. I hope that doesn't make this dark piece glitch out. It appears the answer to that is no. Good. Oh, not now, Coral. Come on. Oh, blast it. I don't have time. Of all the times to find a bloody Korok. Okay, where was it? I didn't even hear it pop back up that time. Alright. Back to Linder's Brow. I'm gonna make one last try at it in this episode, and then call it done. Although this time I have another idea. Aha. Can I make it? Can I actually make it? I'm moving pretty fast. This is kind of sort of what I was expecting to happen. With the way that glitch happened... With the way that glitch happened a couple episodes ago, it seemed like that was the kind of thing that should happen when you blasted yourself out of a Skyview Tower. And I distinctly remember there was one time I was hunting Lionels, blasting myself out of this very Skyview Tower to get to a couple of them. And I definitely saw a star fragment fall. You know, shooting star go down. Exactly like that. It happened again. Okay, this might be the answer to the question. This might be the answer to the problem. How do you get lots of star fragments? By just blasting yourself out of the Skyview Towers. Let's try that again. The night isn't done yet. We still have like an hour and a half of game time. It's not happening again. That's unfortunate. Does it have to be like the middle of the night? We're less than a single game hour away from where the fragments tend to stop happening. Or, to be more precise, where they actually disappear. Okay. Not too bad, really. All things considered. Still not very many, but, 6 star fragments in a single episode. Considering my record so far, that's nothing to sneeze at. I started at 21, now I have 27. I'm trying to get to 48. Probably making an even 50. Rounding up so that I should have a few left over once I'm finished upgrading everything. So, I still have a ways to go, but... What seemed like a glitch is now starting to seem like a feature. Only the way that, if you blast yourself out of a Skyview Tower to try to get to one that's already landed, then it'll get deleted by the next one that lands while you're falling. So you got to be careful about that. Other than that, though, yeah. Well, what I'm going to do now is head back up here. And then end the video. Decently productive. I'm pretty happy with this one. I'm not sure that I've completely cracked the code, as it were, but learning that I can basically force spawn shooting stars by blasting myself out of Skyview Towers. I haven't yet figured out exactly how that works. But if I get it to work, then that could be a way to really farm for these things. I'm going to have to remember that. Well, at any rate, viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the next episode, we're going to carry on farming for Star Fragments and seeing if maybe we've cracked the code to make them spawn properly. Catch you next time.